Honor guard, attention. Present colors.
Throughout most of history, the lives of firefighters have been closely associated with the ringing of the bell. As they begin their hours of duty, it is the bell that starts it off. Through the day and the night, each alarm was sounded by a bell, which called for them to fight fire and to place their lives in jeopardy for the good of their fellow man. And when the fire was out and the alarm had come to an end, the bell rang 3 times to signal the end. And now we respectfully and honorably recognize the firefighters with us tonight, their duties being well done, and the bell rings 3 times to tribute their service.
Alert CWF is live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm stuck here in the middle of nowhere, the darkness slithering to grapple to me. I look within to find the things that I don't always
bell for the opening contest for CWF Fire and Desire. This is Cecil Scott, and I am joined for this match by none other than Southpaw Aric Andrews.
This is the only way that you can handle Mecha Mercenary is 2-on-1.
Oh. Man, I thought he was going to get tangled up there for a second. And the bigger of the Outlaws, Lewis Moore, one of the hardest hitters. Those chops of his are lethal.
They are. I've been on the other end of, but that forearm's lethal too.
Thankfully, my only run-in with Lewis Moore was as a tag team partner years ago. I've never had to be on the receiving end of those chops.
And you saw Mecha. Mecha was taking a little bit of punishment, got the quick tag to the freshman Chase Dakota. That is smart tag team wrestling.
Here's the thing. Mecha, I've been trying to help him find a new tag team partner. We've been looking for a new partner. But this is the first time of all these tryouts that he's got somebody he's actually familiar with.
Yep, we'll just have to see how it goes. Oh, big back elbow. 1. Oh, you got the 2 count.
And, of course, Mecha has a little heat with the Outlaws. He cost him that match against Rick Converse and Xsiris a while back.
That is true.
They were on the verge of winning the tag team titles.
Yep. And I'm telling you what, the Outlaws, I could feel that down here, Cecil.
Sounded like a canned ham slapping a sidewalk.
Yeah, I've done that actually a few times.
What, dropped a canned ham?
Yeah.
Oh, hard back elbow. Man, it took that right in the face, it looked like. I saw a couple of fans.
Lewis needs to get out of the ring because right now his partner is getting demolished on the outside by Mecha Mercenary. This is not smart.
And fans are running away from the Mecha Mercenary.
Can you blame them?
Man, I've been his partner for 3 years, and I don't want to be around him. And Chase, man, he's still feeling the effects of that work on the arm.
He needs to tag out.
Yeah,
perfect.
Smart move.
Smart.
And Mecha already did a number on Matt Houston out there on the floor.
Yeah, ran that back right into the ring apron, and I can tell you what from experience, that hurts.
Yeah, that apron, as you know, the hardest part of the ring.
Exactly. Now he's got him on the ropes. The ref needs to get control of this right now.
Yeah, Joey Hogan going to have a hard time backing off Mecha.
Mecha being smart, distracting the referee so that his partner Chase can get a couple of cheap shots in there. I'm not saying that I like it, but I am saying that it's smart.
It's not like you've always been above taking a cheap shot.
Hey, well, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to get the victory.
Oh! stepping right on the small of the back, and that's almost 400 pounds.
If he does not make a tag within the next couple minutes, this match could be in serious jeopardy of being over.
Yeah, I mean, no matter how good you are, you keep getting double teamed and pounded on for minutes on end.
Yep.
And tag team wrestling, I mean, people don't realize just because you have a partner doesn't mean you can't get it taken out of you.
Exactly.
I mean, you and I have both been tag specialists for much of our careers. And you got two guys. Oh, he needs a tag right now. Oh, super kick.
He's got to make the tag. He does not have a choice. If he does not get to Lewis Moore at this point, I think this match could be over.
And he's still got to get past Chase Dakota. Chase is right there between him and his partner.
Yeah, but Chase is seeing the old proverbial birds around the head. He don't really know where he's at right now.
He's thinking tag himself. He got to the tag.
Oh, but so here comes Lewis Moore. Lewis Moore's in the ring. Ducks the clothesline. Jab, jab, jab. Big.
Big man's still up. Chase eats a couple of clotheslines for his effort. Lewis has got to get focused on Mecha. He's big.
Clothesline. Did you hear that?
Oh, my God. Oh, Lewis Moore might be out.
Where you at, Chase? Where you at, Chase?
Oh.
You can hear that through the building. And again.
Oh, and he moved out of the way. Mecha, he caught Chase with that splash. This is a chance for the Outlaws. They got one man isolated.
This is Lewis Moore and Matt Houston's big opportunity. They have to get it done now.
Because the Manaconda moonsault.
And he hit it. But Chase is not the legal man. It's Lewis and Mecha.
Oh, they got to double team him. I don't think Lewis is going to get him up by himself.
But they both might could.
Or maybe not. Too much
Mecha's
weight.
Blocking it. Double suplex.
Look at the strength.
Matt Houston landed right on his head.
But they've got Mecha a little winded. Or not.
He's back up on his feet, and that is something you do not want.
No, he's angry and he's on his feet. Keep in mind, he and Lewis Moore are still the legal men.
Exactly. Mecha looking for the black hole. He hits it.
That's it.
That is over. It's over. He's calling for the elbow. Chase tagged himself in. What is he doing?
Chase tag. He goes for the cover. He just stole the pin.
He just stole the pin from Mecha Mercenary. And Mecha is not happy.
No, not at all. I mean, Mecha, he's probably happy to be back on the winning side of things.
Well, let's be honest, Cecil, that was his win.
Yeah. He's like, he did all the work and got none of the reward. But you're winners regardless. Mecha Mercenary, Chase Dakota.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight is scheduled for singles action, one fall, with a 10-minute time limit. Please welcome out first, the Fury, McAllister. Welcome back to Gibsonville, the incredible Lance Lude!
Wow, we're not waiting on a bell. We got Michael McAllister going right at Lance Lude here.
He is not wasting any time. He is all over Lance Lude, and that is the best way to do it. Because Lance Lude's a high flyer, and you have to keep him grounded.
Take a lot of punishment for a smaller guy, and this is just that new attitude of Michael McAllister. Just a new, surly, grumpy attitude.
I got to tell you what, I like it.
Oh, me too. It's a long time coming. He was kind of like the fun guy of the All-Stars, and he just had enough of it.
He did. And eventually that's going to happen. You take enough grief, eventually you're going to snap, and Michael McAllister has obviously snapped.
Oh, yeah, he's totally off his nut right now. And I saw, I don't know if we got it on camera, but he brought that billy club with him that he likes to carry around. Whenever he has that stick, you know he's in a bad mood.
Exactly.
And Lance Lude, definitely, he's got to fight back.
He has to, but Michael McAllister is just staying all over him. Oh, hear that?
McAllister just beating the snot out of Lance Lude. And, man, I've never seen McAllister so aggressive.
He's trying to rip his face off right now.
I mean, all that uncertainty surrounding the All-Stars, they kind of imploded. And he kind of decided, hey, I'm going to go my own way. And then they kind of reformed and didn't include him.
I don't know if they didn't include him or if Michael McAllister just didn't want to be involved. Yeah. He might just want to carve his own path, which is the best thing for him right now.
That's a good point. He might have just told him to take a walk. You know, we still haven't seen Jesse Ortega in that whole ordeal either.
We don't know where he's at. He might be back in Mexico.
Is he actually from Mexico? Has he ever even been?
El Paso, Texas.
Yes,
close enough.
And he might have got a little handful of hair there.
McAllister opting not to go for the pinfall, but going for a choke instead, and got a close two-fall right there.
That's it. Lance Lude is quite the story right now.
Yeah. Did I say two-fall? Does that make sense?
So. I just kept moving.
Okay, good.
Just kept moving.
Good.
Lance Lude, of course, the former Ultra Dragon, cut his teeth here in CWF years and years ago. Kind of plied his trade elsewhere, traveled the world. He's come back, and he's kind of the fans treat him like a returning hero.
Yep. You see that flip right there? Oh. Big drop kick. Tell McAllister to get back up, and he gives him another one.
As a matter of fact, these two started around here around the same time. McAllister with the reversal on the whip. High on that clothesline. Nice.
Hurricane Rana. McAllister out to the floor trying to get a little bit of wind back in his sails. Take a little bit of time to himself, but I don't think Lance Lude's going to let that happen.
And McAllister, you see, he's getting frustrated with himself. He's starting to let Lance Lude dictate the pace, which is an awful thing for McAllister. He does not want to wrestle this fast pace.
Well, that's the thing with McAllister. We've always said he's good, he's aggressive, but his problem is that he doubts himself too much.
He does. He always questions himself in the ring if something doesn't go his way. And we got a fist fight out here.
We may get a double count out if this keeps up.
Oh, he's going for the stick.
He's going for the billy club. Oh, right to the gut. I don't know if the ref saw it or not. I think it just went right by my feet.
Man, you're right. I think McAllister shielded it from the referee's view. Are we going to get a suplex on the floor?
That's what it looks like, Cecil.
Oh, God.
Stalling suplex on the floor. You hear the thud of that.
Man alive. And we can both attest, that pad does not really offer any protection.
No, it does not. It hurts.
It's there because honestly, because the Athletic Commission told us we had to have pads out here.
Yep, and it protects the fans as well. It gives them a little barrier to know not what to walk on.
Exactly.
So make sure the fans stay out of the way. But McAllister obviously using it to his advantage, knowing that there's concrete under there, and it's only not very thick pad, to be honest with you.
No,
so
it's a little bit thinner than your standard amateur wrestling. Sliding D.
That could be it right there. He connected with it.
Oh,
Lude showing the heart, kicking out.
And you're seeing it right now, McAllister getting frustrated. He hit him with one of his biggest moves.
Yep, but he needs to stay focused if he wants to win this match. He cannot let his emotions take the best of him.
All right, ring the bell then. And
well, see, so I didn't really hear him give up. I think that was just McAllister talking.
McAllister said he gave up.
I didn't hear anything. And I don't think Lance Lude is the type of guy that's going to give up to a chin lock.
It might have been a choke.
Well, that's true too.
And oh man, look at this fight on their knees.
They are just trading blows right now. McAllister getting the best of it.
And honestly, this is the best I've seen Michael McAllister in a long time.
Yep, he's getting better, but I'm telling you, if he lets his emotions take the best of him, that's when he'll make mistakes, and that's when Lance Lude can capitalize and get the victory.
I think that's what Lance Lude's hoping for. It's kind of like we see a boxer hoping to land that counter punch.
Exactly.
What do we got?
Oh! Power bomb.
Great counter move.
Lude kicking out again, showing that heart.
And you can tell it knocked him silly because he was right next to the ropes and didn't see it.
What is Lance Lude fighting for tonight? Obviously, he wants something because he is not giving up.
Well, you know, every win gets you closer to the top of the mountain.
Exactly.
And everybody wants to look good with the rumble looming. Oh, I think McAllister caught a knee there.
I think he did too, but he got him back with the elbow right to the gut.
They're just working that midsection. Caught the boot to the face. And we just got another fight brewing in the corner here. Lude out of the way. Double knee in the corner. Oh,
misses the clothesline. Lude on the outside. Big kick.
Lude just a little too quick. McAllister's fought a great fight, but the speed's catching up. Crossbody.
That could be it. Oh, McAllister getting out. McAllister showing a little bit of heart himself.
You know what? And I think 3-4 months ago, that would have finished Michael McAllister off.
That's exactly right. Sliced bread. No. McAllister blocking it.
Oh, great defense.
Oh, what was that?
Lude brought it back around and planted his face right in the mat.
Never seen anything like that before. Oh, McAllister getting out too.
And I think the fans didn't know what quite to make of that move either.
But you can tell both these guys really want this win. They know it can propel themselves up to maybe getting a TV title shot one day or even a heavyweight title shot.
Exactly. And like I said, you want all the momentum you can get going into the Rumble. One of our biggest shows. Oh, he went for the Sky Twister press and missed. Great wherewithal.
Comes from behind. Oh.
A reverse DDT. But no, what? No.
He's got him in
got him in a strange looking arm bar.
He's got him in a seated Crisco right now.
Yeah, you're right. It is a variation of the Cristo.
McAllister trying to get his arm free, but he can't. Oh, God. Oh, he just cranked it. He cranked it. McAllister had to tap out. He didn't have any choice.
No choice. Great matchup. Lance Lude caught him right place at the right time with that seated Cristo.
And ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission, 7 minutes, 26 seconds, Lance Lude! All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight at Fire and Desire is a 4-way tag team scramble, 1 fall. Scramble rules means that when one member of a team rolls out, that constitutes a tag. And please welcome team number 1, the tag team of Jason Miller and the Lost Cause, Nick Richards.
We run this place. No, you don't. We run this place tonight. You know what? Fire Desire. We run it tonight. Watch this match. We'll show you what this place. I don't care what you have to say. You boo me or you cheer us. We are the best thing in this building, and I'll burn this building down if I have to. Won't you put out that fire, Jack? You stop that.
This is Smith and Weston.
Put it in.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tag team number 3, Mark James and Donnie Dollars.
You won't do it, just come to me. Chris Lee.
And ladies and gentlemen, tag team number 4, the team of Aric and Chris Smoove Lee, your Rising Generation League champion.
Projection, seeing new things cause I'm on a lesson. Constellations are moving that direction. The company you keep is like your blessings. She was starting the right place. See you moving at the stars of the birds. Hey, you can do it too.
And we got 4-way tag team action up next. Our wonderfully deep tag team division fully on display in this match. And what is it, Smith Garrett? I can't tell these two guys apart.
Don't worry, they're both.
Well, he just did something really dumb and slapped Aaron Biggs in the face. Oh! And the same thing happened to him that's happened to me when I slapped him in the face.
You know, as much as I hate Charlie Weston and Smith Garrett, I've got to say they are some fine athletes.
Oh my God! Damn, what a power slam. And yeah, they are fine athletes, and I know it's a sore subject. One of the biggest upsets of the year, they pinned you and Evan Banks.
Well, more specifically, they pinned me.
Yeah.
They pinned me. But don't worry. I can take that.
Oh
God, he just crushed Donnie.
Aaron Biggs is wrecking shop in the middle of this ring. He just took down a 275-pound Donnie Dollars like it was nothing. And he got another big man in Mark James.
Donnie's a little bit bigger than Mark James, so if he can knock down Donnie like that, I know he can knock down Mark James like that. But Mark James is one of the toughest guys in our locker room.
Yes, he is. He says what he means and means what he says.
He is definitely not afraid to tell everybody what he thinks.
And you see right there, Aaron Biggs does have the power advantage, but you're seeing the experience advantage right now.
Listen to them shots.
And you know you got to be a tough man to rock back Aaron Biggs like that. Oh!
They both did it. Here comes, Mark James kick to the face.
And I think that is the hardest Aaron Biggs has ever been hit.
He could be out on his feet.
And much like with Mecha Mercenary earlier, you're seeing the right move. A double team on the bigger man. Double shote palm thrust.
Aaron out of the ring and hits hard on the floor.
And we should mention this is scramble rules, so if one man leaves the ring, another man can legally enter.
That is true. That is true. Cinco de Mayo rules.
Yeah. Yes, Cinco de Mayo, as Rob McBride would say. And I think this is maybe the first time that Chris Lee and Donnie Dollars have ever locked horns.
Chris Lee is not afraid to mix it up, though, with Donnie Dollars. He does not care that Donnie Dollars has been in this for 10-plus years.
And we've seen him mix it up with Lewis Moore and Matt Houston before. He'll get in there and get dirty when he has to.
The thing about Chris is that everyone knows that Chris is a rookie except for Chris Lee.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. It's one of those things about wrestling. You have to go in there and believe that you're better than you really are. Even if you suck, you got to believe you're the best. Otherwise, you're not going to make it anywhere.
Jason Miller just threw Chris back into the ring.
And you see Nick Richards and Jason Miller are not even making an attempt to get on the ring apron or get involved in this match.
Well, it seems like Smith and Weston are doing just about the same thing other than that beginning thing that they did. They're not getting there either.
Well, at least they made their way to the apron, and now we see Jason Miller in the ring.
Jason Miller taking advantage.
And, of course, it could be because they want no part of Donnie Dollars or Mark James.
That's true. I can't blame them, though. Would you?
No, I mean,
especially getting them all mad like they did.
Mark James has rarely been seen since Jason Miller dumped him on his head out here on the floor.
If I recall, this may be his first appearance back.
Actually, I think you're right. He took that DDT on the floor and was gone for months on end with a severe concussion.
And Donnie Dollars, Nick Richards, we don't even need to talk about what they've been through. Everybody's seen it. I think that's one of those rivalries that it ain't ever going to end. Not until one of them's out of this business.
Oh, especially since Nick Richards does everything he can to make sure he is not ever in a fair fight with Donnie Dollars.
That's exactly right.
Man, and Aaron Biggs, yeah, I think he is a little out of it right now. And Charlie Weston, that is Charlie Weston, right?
That is Charlie Weston, like being thrown to the wolves. Donnie Dollars didn't even give him a chance to get in the ring.
And these two have hooked up a couple of times before. Donnie has a couple of singles victories over Charlie Weston. A great fire by Weston.
But not a good finish there from Charlie Weston.
Overhead slam.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
God.
Almost a 360 rotation. Watch out behind.
Nick Richards in there with Donnie. Oh, but he don't want that part of him. He's getting right back out of the ring.
And one thing I'll say about Smith and Weston, and we see Smith Garrett getting in the ring. Garrett went for the neck breaker, too much size. But you know what? He has, I would say, the best physique in CWF Mid-Atlantic right now. Great conditioned athlete.
Yeah, but physique doesn't mean anything when you get in the ring.
No, as we're seeing. Oh, wait, I don't know what happened there.
What was that?
I guess Red restarted his count. I don't know. Red Jones is terrible. Yeah, okay, well, that answers the question. He got the shoulder up, started over. Red can count.
That's good. That's good refereeing.
I guess.
Good refereeing. Some people may not understand it, but referee Red Jones did make the right call. Brings Charlie in the hard way.
Hard way. Chris Lee went for the tag. I don't know if he got it.
Buster just drilled him into the mat.
Chris Lee almost made the save, but
didn't
Charlie
need to.
Weston got out. Unbelievably. That spinebuster once made me poop myself, legitimately.
Did it?
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me as hard as I just saw him drive Charlie into the mat.
You know, I don't think I've washed those tights. I'm going to wear them next time I wrestle Mark James.
Well, that's not sanitary at all, Cecil.
Well, I haven't worn them since.
Yeah, that's not sanitary at all. How long has it been sitting there?
Oh, 6-8 months.
Yeah, that's not sanitary.
Yeah, I might want to burn those.
That's possible. Now, we got two rising Generation League stars in there. Of course, Chris Lee is the champion.
One of the most popular figures in the North Carolina Piedmont Triad area.
That is true. That is true. And, of course, as everyone knows, an annual at Battle K, the RGL title, will be defended in the finals of the tournament. We'll have to see if Chris Lee can make it all the way to the finals like he did last year.
That's right. And last year was one of the very few times that the sitting champion made it all the way to the finals when it was Ben Tyler.
Yep, Ben Tyler actually retained it.
Yeah, the first man to ever retain it.
So we'll see if Chris Lee can do it for the 2 years in a row. Champion going in and retaining.
Oh, soul food. And that's the thing about the RGL title. You are not guaranteed to keep it past Battlecade.
Nope.
Oh, not the airplane spin. You know, I could tell you some things about Chris Lee and the airplane spin.
I believe that you were on the other end of that last weekend, weren't you, Cecil?
Yeah, at an event up in Eden, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I was dizzy for hours.
That does not surprise me. It looks like Charlie Weston is going to be the same because Chris Lee is not stopping.
No, I found that out the hard way. And
they are both dizzy right now.
Charlie Weston has no idea where he's at.
No, he does not. I don't think Chris Lee does either.
And Richards made the tag. And Chris Lee still dizzy.
Cutter! Out of nowhere.
Oh, and Aaron Biggs made the save. Very smart. That would have been it. Combination of dizziness, equilibrium messed up, plus eating that cutter, and a back rake. Yeah.
That was a little weird, Cecil. You like them back rakes, don't you?
I do like the back rake.
Okay. Never float your boat, man.
That's an effective move. Nick Richards is
Charlie getting back in. I don't see how he's still not dizzy.
More back raking. I was a lot more dizzy than he is.
That's true. Chris Lee still looks like he's a little bit dizzy. That's the thing. When you get someone an airplane spin in a tag team match, you can't.
Especially a 4-way tag. Somebody could come from any direction.
With Cinco de Mayo rules.
And I think Chris Lee is starting to regret that airplane spin. It's just led to his downfall.
Nick in there with Chris Lee, and Nick is relentless when he's on the advantage. When he's not, he's a little bit of a coward, not gonna lie.
He's a little apathetic at times.
He's a pissant. Let's just go ahead and say it.
I don't know if we can say that, actually.
No, I can say it. He's a pissant.
Grant's not going to find out. And we just got a little bit of jaw jacking here.
Let's see what's going to happen here. Shoving battle going on.
Richards and Miller don't like the rookies, I don't think. And, a 4-way noggin knocker.
You don't see that very often. But when you do, it is spectacular.
That is a word for it.
Spectacular.
Spectacular. Kind of like that back rake.
And now it just seems like we're in an all-out brawl with Mark James and Aaron Biggs still in the ring.
Slugging it out like two grown men. Whoa!
Now, if that had been the Rumble Cecil, Aaron would have been eliminated right there.
I was just about to say it. That goes to show you anybody can go over that top rope.
Yep, at any time.
Even the biggest of the big men. Of course, he's going to be a tough guy. You know, that moment notwithstanding, he's going to be tough to get out of that Rumble match should he be in the match.
Unless Mark James is in there with him, and then obviously, as we just saw.
Yeah. It's all about momentum and leverage.
It is. Nick Richards and Jason Miller double teaming Donnie on the floor.
What the hell is Mark James doing?
What is Mark James doing? Mark James stopping on the top rope.
A 260-pound dive for Mark James.
He just took everyone out. Well, almost everyone. Chris Lee is still in the ring, and I see Charlie Weston lurking around there.
Yeah, Charlie may have avoided the brunt of that.
Chris thinks he's the only one in there. It looks like Chris is going to go for a dive.
He better watch out, though. Charlie Weston will, as we see, is not afraid to sneak up on somebody.
Oh, he's got him at schoolboy. I think
he got the pin.
I think he hooked the tights.
I couldn't tell from my vantage point, but regardless, that is the second big win for this Smith and Garrett tag team.
10 minutes, 22 seconds, your winners by pinfall, Smith and Weston!
So you have my tights. Got my tights, man. Sorry, baby. You're good, man. Sorry. Chris, calm down, man. You're good. Big as snow, baby! It's all good, man. It's all good.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight in CWF Fire and Desire is singles action scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Please welcome out, making his debut at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, Mr. Elite Drew Meyers! Xsiris!
Kidding me?
Brad Studd's in the booth with Cecil Tasty Cake Scott here at Fire and Desire. A great night where we are benefiting our local firefighters in the community. And Cecil Scott, an intriguing matchup here, pits the veteran Xsiris, the former Rumble winner, the former Mid-Atlantic champion, one of the most decorated wrestlers in CWF history, against the newcomer, Mr. Elite Drew Meyers.
Mr. Elite Drew Meyers. We're going to find out if he really is elite. And just like we saw in that four-way tag, a chance for an up-and-coming guy to really make a name for himself.
And Smith and Weston absolutely making the most of those opportunities. Another amazing surprise win for Smith, Garrett, and Charlie Weston. Is it safe to say, or now, Cecil, that Smith and Weston are on a roll here in CWF?
I think that's very safe to say. I mean, they've made the most of two really big opportunities. You know, they're a team that you got to pay attention to right now. And we're going to see if Drew Meyers is someone we're going to have to pay attention to, besides his very, very small tights.
Collar and elbow tie up there. Very intriguing matchup on paper. Cecil, it's almost like the young, cocky jock who's full of himself against the cocky jock who's full of himself that has been around for a while.
Yeah, I mean, cocky's one. Oh,
good Lord!
God.
Kicks Drew Meyers right in the face, did Xsiris.
Yeah, being cocky's fine, but you got to back it up. Otherwise, you're just a, I can't say the word.
Jerk.
Yeah, jerk.
Big backdrop, and Drew Meyers is headed for safe ground on the floor, but we learned in the last match that is not necessarily safe ground at all.
No, it's not. Nick Xsiris looks like he really doesn't want to stick around for very long tonight.
Chases on. Of course, the Dynasty, Xsiris and Rick Converse, have had their problems recently with the All-Stars, the reformed All-Stars, I guess. For all intents and purposes, we thought Roy Wilkins, gorgeous drop kick. For all intents and purposes, we thought Roy Wilkins had quit the All-Stars. Turns out Wilkins Eaton and Ray Kandrak all returned at the same time and absolutely laid a beating on Xsiris and Rick Converse and the tag team champions.
Yes, they did. And they've more or less just kind of like reformed their own newer, improved version of the All-Stars. Kind of trimmed the fat a little bit, I guess.
Don't let Michael McAllister hear you say that. He might snap and go crazy and come out here and kill you with a knife or something.
Yeah, McAllister completely fell off his nut earlier today.
Cecil!
No, that's a saying.
Oh.
He lost his mind. I will say, I have to give Michael McAllister credit. He looked great in there before tapping out to that seated Cristo hold.
Heck of a fight.
A great match between those two. Those two gelled very well.
We got a great matchup here. We appreciate everyone joining us at ondemand.cwf247.com. And you just heard Xsiris ask Mr. Elite if he's done his research. Xsiris has literally held every championship there is to hold in the CWF. If we ever have a women's title, he'll have to find a way to go for that one.
Well, he would definitely wrestle with some of these women. I've wrestled many a women here, oddly enough.
Strangely enough, that's true.
And
how is Sassy Steffi doing? Do y'all still talk?
Yeah, she calls me every day.
Every day?
Yeah, I've had to kind of put that to rest.
Almost the old Tequila Sunrise there.
Yeah.
Might be. Yes, it is. Xsiris hooking the leg.
Just tap out, Drew.
And here's a perfect segue. I've been eliminated twice from the Rumble match by women. The Rumble coming up October 5th.
Yes, it is. Streaming absolutely free worldwide.
$0?
$0. Thanks to our partners at 102 Jams, Pro Wrestling Ponderings, and High Spots TV. We are streaming the Rumble absolutely free. Xsiris up and over, catches himself though. Drew Meyers gets clotheslined on the top.
And our pay-per-view stream will work, by the way.
Well, let's don't go crazy, but we certainly hope it will. We're not responsible for act of God or technical malfunction.
Not even Jesus could take us off the air, Brad Stutz.
I think he could if he wanted to.
Not even Jesus. He's a CWF fan.
Look at the intensity of Drew Meyers, dubbed Mr. Elite, a regular for Premier Wrestling Experience out of Charlotte, actually the current PWX television champion. This guy is a genuine blue chip prospect. When you think of that term, that's what this guy is. College educated, has a tremendous background where he has held corporate level jobs. This guy is intelligent, he's well read, and he chooses to be involved in the professional wrestling industry. This is a guy that could survive very well in corporate America, cover, or anywhere else that he wanted to go, and he has chosen pro wrestling as his craft here.
Well, he is the modern athlete. You know, back in the day in pro wrestling, it was always retired footballers. Nowadays, you're seeing educated, young, lean, athletic young men in pro wrestling. Oh, beautiful belly to belly. And I know for a fact that he comes very highly touted by none other than Ty Dillinger.
He was very touted by myself as well. You know, there were a couple of times here in the last few months that I've said this is a guy that I've gone to bat for. Chip Day was one of them, and this guy is one of them that I think belong in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Their talent level, their dedication, their skill, their heart, their everything makes them a fit here in the #1 wrestling organization in the Mid-Atlantic. And if you do not believe that, then I dare you, I challenge you to tune in to the Rumble Saturday night, October the 5th, and we will prove to you why we are the #1 wrestling organization anywhere in the Carolinas, the Mid-Atlantic, Virginia, South Carolina. CWF Mid-Atlantic picks the Rumble every year as the night where we really, truly stake our claim.
Oh, it looked like Meyers was going for an Olympic slam there.
Great amateur background from Meyers, wrestled collegiately. Like you said, this is the modern athlete.
And you know what, the smarter, we talked about this at the last show, the smarter you are and the better you handle life outside of the ring. Hey, he got him.
Face dropped right into the canvas. I think Meyers might have got knocked out and stunned there. Face went right into the canvas. Xsiris' body weight landed on the arm, and Mr. Elite is hurt.
I think
16 seconds. Xsiris!
I think what happened, this happens sometimes, the guy getting pinned will lose track of the count.
I think you're right. You know, Xsiris dropped Elite face first on the canvas. It rings your bell. You can look at Mr. Elite on the floor, tell he is disoriented. Xsiris gets the win. Hard-hitting matchup. And like you said, Cecil, sometimes you just get your bell rung and that's it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night. We'd like to introduce to you our favorite sons, them Killbillies!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to the live Killbilly Corral. Now, for those of you in the know, the Killbilly Corral is a little segment where we come out here and we talk about stuff that's important to us. We talk about anything and everything except politics, religion, and her Sammy Kershaw songs. So tonight, it's a very special night. We're honoring the local fire department heroes that we depend on so much. So please make donations. I think that's what this boot is for. Have you smelled it? You want to smell it? Oh yeah, she did it.
It's a real boot.
It's a boot! So ladies and gentlemen, our guest tonight on the Killbilly Corral is a man who is Captain. A man who has been a supporter of the Killbillies since day one, and you might want to call him the Don Corleone of the Moonshine Mafia, the Killbilly Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome to the ring now our very special guest, Captain Stephen Lovett. That's my name. Steve, it's a big night tonight. Got a lot of folks out here. Tonight's your first time in this ring, talking on this magic stick that makes your voice louder.
Yes, it is.
What do you got to say tonight on the Killbilly Corral?
The Killbillies, CWF is the best professional wrestling going today. CWF represents pride, honor, and integrity. The Killbillies represent pride, honor, and integrity.
And alcohol. And alcohol.
PBR!
A lot of alcohol.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please contribute to our Fill the Boot campaign. This is going to stay right here. This is going to benefit the Alamance County Firemen's Association with what they need to do to maintain and upkeep the Wall of Honor. Those that have gone on doing this job we do. In the fire service, we have a brotherhood. We take care of each other. For those of you that will see firefighters around the ring later on, myself, these gentlemen that come up here are athletes. They take care of each other. We take care of them, they take care of us. It is my honor, my pride to be a part of this organization. Yeah! To be a part of this organization. This is a team. We work together.
You know, Steve, it's a big night. Big night for Alamance County, big night for the fire department, big night for CWF, but it's also going to be a big night for you. Because tonight, the Killbillies are wrestling. I'm sorry, guys.
What? I wore my good Tori Amos shirt.
Was that from the 95 tour?
Yes.
That was a good tour. That was a good tour.
Well, I guess the good thing I brought this in.
Yeah.
Ah, see? But I'm not gonna give the Killbillies a night off. But I'm gonna bring out somebody that I've been scouting. Two guys from our neck of the woods, the Commonwealth, Virginia. Woo! Get you some. We're gonna bring out two guys that I think are gonna really push y'all to the limits.
Okay.
We're gonna have a good fight. But Steven, we got a pretty girl. We got the Killbillies.
We're pretty girls too.
Yes.
You're like a 5.5. Aric's a good 7.
Yes!
Yes!
Sure. We got a cameraman, we got me. We don't have a referee though. And I can't count to this many very good.
Not out loud.
No, I gotta use my toes. It's weird. So Captain, I want to ask you tonight to make your CWF Mid-Atlantic debut as our special guest referee.
With pride, with honor, with integrity, I will referee this match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight.
Bobby, can we use these?
Oh, you won't need them. Tonight, the Killbillies welcome their opponents.
Who are
I don't make my marks so good. All right, I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Ladies and gentlemen, they have been banned from over 7 countries. They have been banned from the Shoney's Breakfast Buffet. They have been banned from 4 state fairs, including Arkansas. They are 2 individuals whose faces upset the children. So tonight we have asked these men to please cover that mess up. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring, the Shenandoa Valley Maulers, Thunder Johnson and Doomsday Jones.
I guess we got a match here, C-Bear. Thunder Jackson and Doomsday Jones, the Shenandoa Valley Maulers. Cecil, you spend a lot of time on the message boards. What can you tell me about the Shenandoa Valley Maulers? Clearly, these guys are in phenomenal shape. Clearly, these guys look like bad customers that I would not want to mess with in the slightest. What do you know about the Shenandoa Valley Maulers?
I know they have really bad-looking masks.
Now, Bobby O'Neill alluded to them being banned in several countries. Do you know if these men have any Japanese wrestling experience? I know you're very big on the puroresu, as they say.
I'm trying to get a good look at these guys, and, well, we're getting frisked.
Could it be Jumbo Tsuruta under that mask?
Jumbo Tsuruta's dead, buddy.
Could it be Kenta Kobashi under that mask?
I have not seen these I assume young men.
Well, if Bobby O'Neill says they've been banned from several countries, that means that they clearly have got international experience.
Maybe it's the old Madagascar Championship Wrestling. Alex Shelley, you know?
Is that the one the Ultimate Warrior wrestled Orlando Jordan for?
No, that was the one with the two-sided ring. Their champion was Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joey? Yes. Maybe they know. I bet they do know Samoa Joey.
And
It's Virginia!
Oh, he decks Evan Banks right in the face.
And just like everybody else from Virginia.
Oh God! Doomsday Jones just got speared out of his boots.
Are you sure that was Doomsday Jones?
Thunderclap Johnson is attacking Evan Banks.
Well, now that you say it out loud, yeah.
Oh God, Aric Andrews with the big clothesline. I don't know if the Shenandoah Valley Maulers are really ready for the competition, but exists here in CWF. Knee trembler. Oh God, a spear for the big man.
One.
He got him! Unbelievable! A bigger upset than Smith and Weston. The Killbillies, undefeated for 11 months. Former Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions. The Killbillies with undeniably the biggest win of their career. A WrestleMania moment as the Killbillies have defeated the Shenandoah Valley Maulers in a mauling. Gotta be a benchmark moment in the legacy of the Killbillies. Here tonight at Fire and Desire, we are so thankful that you were able to join us on this momentous matchup as finally...
Whoa, 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 whoa. How you doing? So this is what you guys resort to. Those two guys are what you guys had to resort to. Now shut up.
Yeah, you got one. Congratulations.
I can't really say that I blame you for having to go against those guys because the fact of the matter is this, 6 weeks ago, we pinned you guys 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring. And then tonight, we might, I didn't ask you to talk so you can shut up. Tonight, we beat 3 other tag teams in the center of the ring, 1, 2, 3.
That's a true fact. Fight may not be over for the Killbillies here, see there.
I don't think so.
And October the 5th, I promise you one thing. Smith or Weston is going to win the CWF Rumble.
Oh, they're getting Stephen Lovett out of the way. There might be a fight brewing here between the Killbillies and Smith and Weston.
You know, you beat him, it was a fluke, whatever. Does nobody respect the fire department?
Oh God! Oh my God! Dollars and James are going after Richards and Miller. Dollars and James are going after Richards and Miller. Smith and Weston, who ripped off Chris Lee and Aaron Smith a couple of matches ago. We've got a fight all over the ring.
And we're getting a bit of a Rumble preview right now.
It's a free-for-all to be sure.
There's bodies everywhere.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh God.
And here's Smoove and Aaron Biggs.
And they're going right after Smith and Weston. Chris Lee got ripped off big time by Charlie Weston in that 4-way tag team bout. And now look at Donnie Dollars has got Richards down.
Man, man, I can't even keep up with all of this. This is exactly what we're going to see in 2 weeks.
The CWF Rumble streams live on October the 5th. 30 men will vie for a guaranteed title opportunity at any champion in the PWI organization. Uh-oh. Charlie Weston may be going for a ride here.
Oh, man.
It's every man for himself on October the 5th. 30 men will enter. Oh, God. Oh, God.
And if that happens on October 5th, that would be it for whoever's on the receiving end of that.
We hope you will join us.
CWF Rumble.
We hope you will join us live as we stream absolutely free worldwide Saturday night, October the 5th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time from the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. 30 men will enter. One man's career will be made at the CWF Rumble.
We're 2 weeks away. Every man in this ring is in the Rumble, the CWF Rumble, but remember, we can only have one man win the entire bout.
Hey, Weston, right now. Next time, boy. Next time, boy. Next time. And big time, baby. Kids is better. Let's go get some milk. She said, let's get some milk.
Gentlemen, our next bout tonight is scheduled for tag team action, one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Please welcome the Aftermath, Chet Sterling and Trevor Lee. Tag team champion Matthew Nero.
No, what?
Yeah! And his tag team partner tonight, your CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Aric Royal!
Let's go!
Let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. A state that's untouchable like alienness. The track should be drawn like a slip to your chest. Like a vest on your Jimmy in the city. We like sunshine state with a ball and frisbee. The city with the motherfucker is still empty. It can't feel. On the mission for that dreams.
I'm gonna grab that tongue and I'm gonna rip it right out.
No, Maddie!
Come on, Maddie! I got you.
No, yes, you know, Maddie!
Hey, precious man, Chet!
Hey, both got cleared. That was like butt
What's with the mutton chop, Chet?
And there's our bell. We're ready for tag team action. And I think that was one of the more interesting entrances I have ever seen.
Undeniably, Aric Royal insistent, coming out to the heavyweight champion's music and not the television champion's music. A very interesting situation, Cecil Scott.
And above all else, there was a nice little shoulder bump on the way to the ring.
It absolutely was. Some weeks back here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, Matty De Niro, television champion since June the 1st, challenged the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion Aric Royal to a title versus title match for the Rumble in 2 weeks. We learned earlier this afternoon in a video that has been released on CWF Mid-Atlantic's YouTube account that Aric Royal has denied the opportunity to wrestle for the television title. Cover here from De Niro, trying to win it quickly, only gets 2. De Nero offered to put the television title on the line. Aric Royal declined, said, if you're going to come after the big belt, that's fine, but I don't need the little belt. Aric Royal somewhat dismissive of the television champion Matty De Nero, and Aric Royal fiercely believes himself to be the #1 champion in the Mid-Atlantic, head and shoulders above every other champion.
Well, I mean, he's got the belt that proves it. I mean, he's kind of justifying that claim, but a lot of big leaguing, very uncharacteristic of Aric Royal, but kind of big leaguing on Matty De Nero.
I mean, it's a little bit of a cliche, but it's lonely at the top.
Yes, well, I wouldn't know. But.
And Aric Royal has been the Mid-Atlantic champion ever since December. Now in, what is this, month 9 of his title reign.
Absolutely.
It's like I said, it's lonely at the top.
And speaking of that title, we've got the #1 contender, Trevor Lee, looming. He still has not announced when he's going to take his shot at the title.
Fast-paced sequence from the winner of the Weaver Cup tournament and the former 2-time winner, Trevor Lee, blocks the backdrop and just gets dropped on his head.
Yeah, Trevor Lee does have that guaranteed title shot. I know he's very anxiously waiting for the Rumble to see what happens there.
I think it was a wise move, honestly. Several years back when Aric Royal won the Weaver Cup the very first time, he cashed in the title shot right away at the Rumble, challenging the then champion Xsiris, and Aric Royal came up short. He had to wait a whole other year, a calendar year, before another chance for a title shot came up. He went all the way through the tournament, won it again, was patient with the title shot, cashed it in when he was optimally prepared, and became the Mid-Atlantic champion. And he's held that title ever since. So I gotta say, it's a smart move from Trevor Lee not to cash it in right away.
Yeah, he's shown poise beyond his years. And so far, Aric Royal, and here's another stinger splash. So far, Royal and Matty De Nero have worked fairly well as a team despite the heat early on.
Like I said, it's lonely at the top. And I gotta believe De Nero trying to poise. Oh, God, got hot-shotted. De Nero was trying to pick his moment, and he picked the wrong one.
And as always, Chet Sterling right there to pick up the pieces.
Is there a better #2 man on any team, in any organization, in CWF history than Chet Sterling?
Oh, Sterling is the perfect Scottie Pippen for this team. He has proven himself time and time again. And, you know, people are forgetting he came very, very close to being in the Weaver Cup finals himself.
Having defeated Aric Royal in the quarterfinals.
Absolutely, and then just two weeks ago, almost beat Matty De Nero for the television title.
A lot of backstory here. De Nero captured the television title on June the 1st from Trevor Lee. Like you said, 2 weeks ago, he faced Chet Sterling in a title defense. That was the night that he called out Aric Royal for the title, and I gotta believe about this title match at the Rumble, I gotta believe that Aric Royal's frustrations here are rooted in the fact that I really believe, good Lord, KO punch. Red Jones is warning him about the closed fist.
Man, just clobbered him.
I gotta believe that Aric Royal is a little bit surprised, even though he's the champion, even though it's everybody's goal. I really believe Aric Royal is surprised that De Nero would come after his title.
I think so too, and I think a lot of us really believe that Matty was content being television champion. I mean, not to disrespect the title, it's a great honor, but I think what happened with Matty, he got a taste. He finally got to that plateau. He finally got to that title, and I think in his mind he wondered, hey, is there something else? Is there another step I can take?
I think that's a great point. You know, Matty De Nero, we've talked about it numerous times, waited 350 CWF Mid-Atlantic events before finally capturing his first title at event number 351. And I think you're right, that first taste of gold, finally becoming a champion here in CWF Mid-Atlantic, I truly believe, I think you're 100% right, I truly believe that getting that first taste of gold changed De Nero, made him more competitive, made him more eager to step up and challenge himself and test his skills, made him want to go for bigger goals and more opportunities, and I think that is what has put this entire situation into motion, where 2 weeks from tonight, the contract was signed this afternoon, 2 weeks from tonight, De Nero and Royal will face off for the Mid-Atlantic Championship. championship.
And, he went for the kick. Oh! And traditionally speaking, the title match at the Rumble is always, always memorable. Remember last year, one of the great matches we've ever had, Chiva Kid went up against Ray Kandrak for the title. A classic, classic match.
Perhaps the most incredible match we've ever had in this building, the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
It was our match of the year.
Yes, it was. Kick from Nero gets nothing. Trevor Lee, gonna be the lift.
Slobbering all over the place.
He's eyeing Aric Royal. Trevor Lee is eyeing the Mid-Atlantic champion.
You know what that was? That was him saying, hey, if you get past Matty De Niro, I'm waiting on you, big man.
Boy, look at the look on Trevor Lee's face.
Come on, Matty!
I think in Trevor's mind, he wants it to be Aric Royal. He wants to beat the guy that's been champion for a year.
A young man, a great athlete. Maybe the best athlete we've ever seen in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Not the biggest dog in the fight.
He's got the biggest mouth in the fight.
Well, he does that. I think you may be right. Cover here from Chet Sterling, only gets 2. I think you may be on to something. I think if Trevor Lee had it his way, he would want to knock off the big dog who's been running the yard for over 9 months now.
And that's one thing he's done in the last year. He's taken out the heroes of CWF. He embarrassed Rick Converse and Xsiris. He beat Lee Valiant in a soul-crushing defeat for Lee Valiant.
He killed the Chiva Kid.
Killed the Chief, literally. Well, not, but.
We have never seen the Chiva Kid since the night that Trevor Lee took his mask off and revealed Andrew Everett to the world. As we see Trevor Lee once again eyeing the Mid-Atlantic champion. They may be on a collision course down the line as Trevor has a guaranteed title opportunity. But 2 men who are definitely on a collision course is Matty De Niro, the television champion, and Aric Royal, the Mid-Atlantic champion, who will face off in the Ultimate Challenge at the CWF Rumble on Saturday night, October the 5th. We invite everyone to join us as we will stream live worldwide 100% free thanks to our partners at 102 Jams, High Spots TV, and ProWrestlingPonderings.com. Please check out PWPonderings.com for all the information. 102 Jams. 102 Jams will have plenty of tickets. Red Jones needs to get out of the way here. Could be the knee strike. No, it was.
Oh, he caught the turnbuckle.
De Niro with a shot for Chet Sterling. Oh boy, super kick. No, caught him. No, drop kick.
Beautiful lift up drop kick.
Action moving too fast to call here. De Niro and Royal will be opponents on October the 5th. They are partners tonight. T-Bone.
He's got a tag now.
The champ is legal. Trevor Lee does not want any and tags in Sterling. Oh gosh.
Chet's the legal man.
Good Lord, backdrop.
Almost in the lights.
Look at the explosiveness of the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion who has been on top of the mountain for 9 months. Trevor Lee tried to save, did not make it.
Man, Aric Royal just cleaning house in here. Gorilla press.
Hey, look at the power of the champion. Oh, God, almost threw him out of the ring.
You know what Aric Royal's doing here? He's telling Matty De Niro, this is what you got in store for you on October 5th.
That was almost a Thunder Lips throw from Aric Royal.
Oh! Double beast mode.
The champ is as dominant tonight as we have ever seen him as we are on the road, on the course for the Rumble match, the Rumble pay-per-view. De Niro has tagged himself in. Was that a wise move, Cecil Scott? De Niro's taking a big pounding. Was that a wise move?
Only time will tell.
Super kick got nothing.
I will say no because Trevor caught him.
Oh, Chet Sterling got the foot. Chet Sterling got the foot. He's having to fight off both of them. Oh, God! He drop kicked Royal right in the back of the head.
Man, his head snapped.
A brutal drop kick, and it would appear that the aftermath has taken back over control on the champion.
So to answer your question, no, it was not a smart move by Matty De Niro to make that tag.
De Niro, I believe, is still legal, though. Referee Red Jones just told him to get back in the ring. Yes, De Niro and Trevor Lee are the legal men here. Got nothing, roll in reverse.
Got the O'Connor roll.
No, picks the shoulders up.
He's going for a Chaos Theory German suplex.
Oh gosh, caught him.
Oh God.
Lord, double team blockbuster.
He kicked out.
Oh my gosh.
German suplex blockbuster double team. I have never in my life seen that.
Unbelievable teamwork from the aftermath. Royal back in. Sterling gets sent to the floor yet again.
And he splatted on the floor.
Woo!
He almost decapitated him with that uppercut.
No!
Oh, Chet was trying to make the save, but Trevor kicked out.
Look at the look on the champ's face.
That's what he pinned the Chiva Kid with back in May. Oh, great defensive move by Trevor Lee.
Trevor and Nero are still the legal men. Super kick blocked. Spun him around. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
He moved, and Maddie ate the sick kick.
Royal just kicked Nero in the face. Trevor with the knee. Trevor Lee with the knee. Nero is out. Royal is out. And the Aftermath have won it. Unbelievable tag team match. Join us Saturday night, October the 5th for the Rumble on demand.cwf247.com or highspots.tv.
The Aftermath!
Who's in the way?
Kick me in the face.
It was an accident. Why did he pull you in the way? Yeah, I kicked you in the face, but it was an accident.
Tensions are high at CWF Mid-Atlantic between television champ Maddie Nero.
What's gonna happen, Maddie? You're the one that called me out. You're the one that called me out.
It's because I'm gonna take your title.
Oh yeah, you're gonna beat me. I wanna see you try. I wanna see you try, Maddie, because you're backing up right now, and I'm right in your face. I'm right in your face right now. And this is what I'm gonna do October 5th. You're not ready, Maddie. You are not ready. You're gonna go. You're gonna go home. You're gonna go home. You're gonna do some deep thinking, Maddie. You're gonna October 5th. I'm going to kick your ass. Give me my belt. This is what you want, Maddie? Huh? Is this what you want? Then October 5th, you better show up and you better be ready to take me on because I am going to give you everything. If you want this, you're going to have to take it from my cold, dead hands. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, homie. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Ain't gonna be nothing to knock you out. That's why.
2 weeks from tonight.
Tensions are high at CWF Mid-Atlantic between the television champ Maddie Nero, Mid-Atlantic champ Aric Royal. They will go face to face in 2 weeks at the CWF Rumble live Saturday night, October the 5th on iPay-per-view. It will be champion versus champion in the Ultimate Challenge.
Now, please, everyone, get up, make a little noise for our very special guest tonight, our representatives from all the local fire departments led by Captain Stephen Lovett. Steve, thank you for everything that you've done to put this event together. We want to ask everybody to continue to make donations. We will be accepting donations at next week's Rising Generation League event, and 2 weeks from tonight at the Rumble, we will be accepting donations for the fire department. But right now, it's time for the firehouse match. Real area firefighters will surround the ring. Captain, introduce your men.
Thank you, Stutzy. Representing the Weston Fire Department, myself, Stephen Lovett, Aaron Douglas, Jason Long, Ken Handiwork, Chris Vaden, representing the McLeansville Fire Department, Assistant Chief Ray Kivett. And a traveling brother we have from outside of Hillsboro, from Caldwell Fire Department, David Parrott. Brother Parrott, I'd like for you to come up here and help us with this firehouse match. Firehouse matches are very different, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, you guys have all been prepped a little bit. The firehouse match is the same rules as what we in wrestling sometimes call a lumberjack match. Surround the ring, and if either man tries to get out of the ring and stop the fight, don't let him out of the ring. Randolph, let's bring out our participants for the firehouse match.
All right, gentlemen, it's gonna work.
And ladies and gentlemen, the Fireman Lumberjack match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Please welcome out first, Manny Garcia!
Hey, it's time for Manny
Yeah, Riley!
You got Rob?
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent tonight, the Boogie Woogie Man, Rob McBride!
We got rid of him. He keeps coming back.
Like a bad wind, he keeps coming back.
Oh, you're talking about Manny.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Charles.
No. Hey, I thought we got rid of him. I thought so too.
We've got a bell. Cecil Scott here, much like a typical Saturday night flying solo for a very unique match, a firehouse match, very, very similar to the traditional lumberjack match. And we got the returning Manny Garcia, who came back one show ago after he finished up the 3-month exile forced on him by Rob McBride. And I guess I'm not solo. We got Brad Stutz here.
It's a chaotic vibe here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Manny Garcia trying to get to the floor. I don't think the area firefighters are going to let him go.
They're telling him.
Wait. Guess what?
Oh, God, he shoved him out. They've got to put him back in the ring now.
Hey, Manny, where's the fire, buddy?
Oh, I see what you did there.
All right, I had to get it out of the way.
I see what you did there.
And he is trying desperately to get out of here. And like I said, Rob McBride responsible for that 3-month hiatus that he took. He had to eat Dominican food for 3 months, Brad.
Well, he is Dominican, so I don't think it was that bad for him.
I think that's the reason he moved to the States.
Get out of it,
But he's in great shape. He lost about 30 pounds while he was down there, leaned up. And Rob McBride wearing his hat now.
That thing's going to be infected with all kinds of stuff that's growing on Boogie's head right now.
Speaking of infected, do you need a tetanus shot after Rob kissed you?
Oh, my God.
Or a chemical bath?
He smelled like cigarettes and pork rinds.
And Manny Garcia, I think, having a little trouble with the experience of Rob McBride. You got to remember, Manny's only had a few matches.
Maybe it's the language barrier. Maybe he doesn't understand what "don't leave the ring" means.
Maybe. I have a hard time understanding what Rob McBride says half the time.
Fair point. What is a chitlin anyway? I don't know.
I think it's like, I don't know.
Guess what? Your mom.
Oh, God.
Rude. I met his madre. She is a nice lady.
Why?
He introduced me for some reason. That's what they do down there.
I see.
And Captain Stephen Lovette's not going to let him get out of here, even though he's hugging him.
He's trying to get to the floor. That's not going to work. They got to put him back in the ring.
That was like a koala bear hug. And Manny has no interest in trying to fight Rob McBride. And Rob McBride's been waiting on this too. He saw those tape messages from Manny Garcia.
A very interesting grudge match. And a very interesting rivalry that has developed here between Garcia and McBride. To say that Manny Garcia and Rob McBride come from two different worlds is an understatement.
Of the century, and Rob just went to the eyes.
Well, Boogie has been known to kind of fight by his own rules from time to time.
Yeah, I mean, Boogie's Boogie. That's all you can say. He does his thing. The people are going to love him no matter what.
So you love Boogie is what I'm hearing.
I'm not saying that at all. I have no love for...
Oh! The sweat went flying off the chest of El Jefe.
Manny, just leave.
He can't.
Oh, he can't?
There's nowhere to go.
And that's one reason I don't like Rob McBride. Those chops suck.
Oh, God, that's the biggest one, too.
How does that guy slide down a fireman's pole?
Why are you thinking about that? Oh, they're picking him up. They're picking Manny up and putting him in the ring.
Firemen are strong dudes.
So you hung out with a lot of firemen in your day, Cecil?
I'm not saying that at all. I've never slid down a pole either. Hey, but we got Rob McBride. He's trying to get these firemen riled up. They're riled up enough as it is. And Manny's really got to get his head back in this thing. He is just shook from the get-go.
Wouldn't you be? I mean, you fought Rob before. Wouldn't you be?
I fought him many a times, and then you add a bunch of deranged firemen outside the ring.
No, wait a minute. These are our friends from the community.
And you know what? I don't have anything to do with the community. I live in a ghetto.
Choking McBride over the middle rope as Cecil Scott unburdens his soul here to us.
You're lucky you missed the first part of commentary before you showed up.
Showed up? I've been here since 3 o'clock.
I'm in for this match where you're out there hanging out with these firemen, trying to get the note of photographers.
Well, we got this new trainee.
Hey.
It's a she.
I understand that. I have introduced myself.
Let me tell you.
She seems like a lovely young gal.
Mm-hmm. To the back.
For some reason, they won't let me talk to her, though.
Many reasons.
And Manny Garcia finally got, I guess cobwebs or whatever it was. He's finally shaking it loose.
I think he was trying to get himself a break and send Rob to the floor, and that doesn't work that way either. You know what I mean?
Man, nice deep cover there. And Manny Garcia, an impressive young athlete. I mean, say what you will about him, but we talked about the athlete of the 21st century. He kind of represents that as well.
I agree.
Very tall, lean, athletic young man. Very smart. Very Dominican.
Very Dominican.
He is.
Manny trying to hang on to the ropes just to catch a break, to catch a moment of peace.
He's like a possum hanging off of a tree.
We do need to touch on the experience factor. Oh boy, that's not in the rules there, Boog.
Oh, neither is that.
Questionable blow from McBride.
Not questionable. It was illegal. Yeah, experience, I mean, there's really no comparison here.
I was going to say, before Rob decided to strike Manny Garcia right in the dicky-doo, that undeniably Rob, who's been wrestling forever, has undeniably been in a ton of lumberjack matches over the years. As you kind of touched on earlier, not only has Manny Garcia never been in a lumberjack match, but he has certainly never been in a lumberjack match where the ring was surrounded by civilians like this.
Yeah, deranged civilians. These men are crazy. You have to be crazy to go diving into a burning building.
Duck.
Got a self-preservation there. Don't chop Rob McBride. If anybody knows not to chop Rob McBride, it's me. Because he's just going to hit you even harder.
I don't think those are having any effect on the Boogie Woogie Man at all.
That's because his chest is like slapping a cinder block.
Oh, good Lord!
A meaty thud.
A meaty thud indeed.
Oh my God, it didn't have that pop that you normally hear from a chop.
Boog is just marking up the chest of this rookie, my gosh.
Man, oh man. No, not one more time.
Cover, this is gonna be it. No, he stayed in the fight.
Wrestling Rob McBride is a learning experience, to say the least.
Cecil, I think you would have quit 10 minutes ago.
Hey, I've hung in there with Rob McBride, you know, all things considered. I've been in many a fight with this guy.
Oh, he sent McBride hard to the floor. The fireman tried to catch him. It did not work.
Hey, I've pinned Rob McBride, by the way.
Waving the flag as our friends from our local fire department's trying to get the Boogie Woogie Man up.
And he's representing the fire department of the Dominican Republic. They've got one.
Is that right?
Yes. I was about to say something really offensive, but this is a PG show.
Stomp to the sternum.
I like Manny Garcia, by the way.
From Manny Garcia.
He's a very, very intelligent young man. He's always asking for advice from the veterans.
Like you said, he's a 21st century athlete.
And he's trying to, I don't think these firemen are going to take a whole lot of shots at McBride, but they are going to get him back in the ring.
I legitimately think he's just trying to create an opportunity for himself, an opening to catch his breath, to shake off those 47 chops he's had to endure.
He waves his flag around every time Rob McBride goes to the outside. I didn't realize we were at war with the Dominican Republic.
We are tonight, apparently.
Hey, Charles Richardson is not impressed with this flag.
Oh, he's not using it as a foreign object. He is putting the Dominican flag on McBride.
What in the world? Oh, a little salsa dance. I like it.
Oh, it's the Dominican elbow drop from Garcia. Charles Richardson's got to get the flag out.
That was very, very exquisite elbow drop.
Only two.
And I'm loving the nice deep covers. He's really going for the win here.
He's got to. This veteran Rob McBride. Manny Garcia is looking to try and get something from the fire. He's trying to get a weapon. The firemen are not going to help him with any weapon. Whoa. Sleeper hold. McBride has got him in the sleeper.
This is what caused all this in the first place.
McBride is the master of the sleeper hold. He may put him out here.
Just like his mentor, Jimmy Valiant.
Manny is going to have to survive the sleeper hold.
Hey, look at the eyes of Manny Garcia.
I think the curse of the Rob McBride sleeper may be continuing here.
Yeah, I want to curse Rob McBride.
Charles Richardson, referee, is going to have to check the arm here.
He's going night-night. There's one.
That's one.
Manny's out.
If he breaks the count, that'll be it. The match will continue. He does not. Boogie Woogie Man Rob McBride wins it.
A very interesting match, to say the least. Manny Garcia made a good showing for himself, but the veteran Rob McBride put him out with a sleeper.
Your winner, Rob the Boogie Woogie Man McBride. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event tonight at Fire and Desire is for the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles. This bout is scheduled for one fall, the 30-minute time limit. Please welcome the challengers, Walter Eaton and Roy Wilkins, the Goon Squad.
Let me make a correction. These are the champions. We have the belts. We are the champions. Just because some stupid person in the office doesn't think we're the champs doesn't mean we're not the champs. Tonight, a special night for the firemen. I want to say thank you personally to the firemen. I understand, you know, you had to settle. You couldn't be a police officer. But we do need firemen, so I'm glad you decided to do that. The next thing I need to talk about is the All-Stars, because that's what everybody's talking about. We made a return and won the belts. Y'all are so good. You're so good because I was in Cincinnati coaching the Reds, beating the Dodgers, sweeping them 3 times. I was in Pittsburgh last night. That's why we won in 10 innings. And I came down here just to make sure my guys leave as champions again and to let you know that in 2 weeks at the Rumble, the 13th annual Rumble, Ray Kendrick is entered. And Ray Kendrick, who should still be the heavyweight champion, will be back at the Rumble to win the Rumble. The All-Stars are in control. We're back where we're supposed to be. We're in the pennant race. We're going all the way to the World Series this year. Oh, it's going to be a party from here on out. So tonight, Lee Valiant, Kamikaze Kid, come on out here and take this butt whooping you got coming. And then we're heading out of here. Going back to Pittsburgh to beat them Pirates again.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, the Kamikaze Kid and Lee Valiant!
Oh, wait, whoa. Bell has sounded. We're off and running here. Kamikaze Kid from the front door has got Roy Wilkins. Lee Valiant thought he had the coach cornered, but he's got Walter Eaton to tend with now. Referee Joey Hogan legitimately lost control of this one before the bell even rang, Cecil Scott.
Man, Kazi with the Pearl Harbor there coming out of the lobby. And man, we just got a fight right out of the gate here.
Well, we saw a Pearl Harbor even more so 2 weeks ago. Kamikaze Kid and Lee Valiant capturing the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship, the rightful champions. But we saw the Goon Squad enter the match here tonight with the belts. They stole them 2 weeks ago, and Valiant is trying to suplex Walter Eaton on the floor.
On the concrete, not even on the mats. And of course, Lee Valiant and Kamikaze Kid didn't even get to wear those belts. The Goon Squad stole them.
Coach and the Goon Squad feel that they are the best team that has ever wrestled in CWF Mid-Atlantic, bar none, with no excuses.
I have a hard time disagreeing with that.
Undeniably one of the most successful, one of the most prosperous teams, undeniably so.
And the biggest story, the coach is back.
Coach Gemini, big stomp from Wilkins. You know, we speculated earlier tonight, Cecil, about what exactly the status was of Coach with the All-Stars, and it would appear that the gang is back together. Coach Gemini, the Goon Squad, and Coach said the Assassin Ray Kendrick will be in the Rumble match in 2 weeks.
I'm very excited about that. I say Ray right now is the odds-on favorite to win that match, if you ask me.
Of course, we'll be announcing more Rumble participants this week on pwponderings.com. PW Ponderings Ponderings, the exclusive online resource for all your CWF Mid-Atlantic Rumble news this year. One of our great live event sponsors. We will be announcing matches. We will have breaking news, and we will announce all the Rumble participants exclusively on pwponderings.com. Follow them on Twitter at pwponderings.
And just so everyone knows, even though I will not be in the Rumble match, you should still check it out.
Perhaps even more of a reason to check it out, honestly.
I am a stalwart in the Rumble match, sir.
Eaton and Valiant looks like they're going to take over as the default legal men. This thing has been a fight from the very beginning.
Legal men, you could get out of here with that. I don't think. Man, oh, wrestling hold, finally. And this thing is just a mess right from the gate here. No, there's just no structure here. I've got my head on a swivel.
Sends him out.
And just as soon as you think we're about to settle down into a match, and with Roy Wilkins, I don't know what happened to him, but he has laid the heck out here, and they got a double team opportunity here.
This is an opportunity here for the rightful champions. Shooting Wilkins off here. Oh.
Nice back elbow and
double fist drop. Cover, this could be it right here. Cover, Joey Hogan only gets 2.
And one of the more surprising stories in recent memory is the cohesiveness of Kamikaze Kid and Lee Valiant, 2 men who have a long, bitter history outside of the ring.
Yeah, not to get too much into the dirty laundry and the dirty underbelly of the sport, but these 2 guys had a very ugly falling out years ago. Reasons that we don't need to get into publicly, but needless to say, when these 2 guys formed a team here, even though it's been several years since those bitter feelings, when these 2 guys formed a team, a lot of us here in CWF Mid-Atlantic were tremendously surprised.
Yeah, very much so. And the fact that they've been working well together and time heals all wounds. I said it earlier in the night. Oh, I heard something nasty.
That had to be Walter Eaton teeing off on Kazi on the floor.
But time heals all wounds. They seem to have buried the hatchet. And success and and championship gold will usually make people get along. Oh God, just meat flying out there outside the ring. Kazi and Walter just beating the snot out of each other. We got a choke on the ropes. And it looks like we finally got a little cohesiveness inside the ring with Roy Wilkins and Lee Valiant.
Joey Hogan is no less confused.
Oh,
gorgeous
beautiful.
suplex.
Great belly-to-back suplex. Joey Hogan's always confused.
Only gets a count of 2 there, does referee Joey Hogan.
And Roy Wilkins, one of those, kind of a heartbreaking situation for fans because he had that great matchup with Trevor Lee at the last event. Fans were ready to embrace him again, and he kind of just kicked him right below the belt.
Well, you got to blame Trevor Lee and Chet Sterling for that. We talked about it earlier tonight, that there's no better number 2 man in any team in the history of CWF than Chet Sterling. And undeniably, I really believe Roy Wilkins could have won that match without Chet Sterling and his interference that helped Trevor Lee win. And I got to believe that was the deciding factor in saying, you know what? I do need guys to watch my back. I do need to be part of a team. Going it alone gets you screwed over. That's my opinion based on the findings of 2 weeks ago here in this building.
And I think that's a very good point, and wrestling history has proven that point over and over and over again. And I can't see. Oh, there's Lee Valiant. I was wondering where he was at.
Joey Hogan trying to maintain law and order in this match. Kazi slammed hard, no finesse at all, just picked him up and dropped him like a sack of potatoes. Tags in to Wilkins, the Goon Squad working together with precision teamwork.
This is their trademark, precision double teamwork.
They're taking their time too. Joey Hogan a little slow with the count. Valiant is not going to stand for it.
And what is Joey Hogan doing? Get the illegal man out.
He's a little tentative. I don't think Joey wants to get in the fight that we've had here in this 2-on-2 tag match.
Coach needs to throw a flag or something.
That has no official cover. Only 2. The coach's flag has got no official power whatsoever.
But it somehow distracts the referee every time. I know you're distracted.
Stomp from Roy Wilkins. Well, we've got, 4 guys in the ring. We've got an idiot with a whistle. One poor guy is trying to control 5 individuals.
I think this is a bad assignment for such an inexperienced referee, to be quite frank.
Where are the firemen? Let's get them back to maintain law and order.
I don't know. Hopefully they're putting out a fire somewhere. Oh, man. Did you hear Kazi? He knew it was coming, and you could hear it in his voice.
Unbelievable teamwork from the Goons. Only got a count of 2.
And look how proud of himself Walter Eaton looks. Man, he just shot Joey Hogan a look.
The Goon Squad is really proving their case here that they are one of the best teams ever in Mid-Atlantic history. But Cecil Scott, that does not make them the tag team champions.
No, they've got the belts, but obviously they are not champions in title. And Kazi trying to fight back. Here's somebody you know will never, ever, ever stop fighting. Kazi probably the biggest superhero.
Oh, he got the coach!
And trust me, Kazi loves any opportunity to punch the coach in the face.
He got the coach. He sends Roy Wilkins out. Now would be the time to tag Lee Valiant, but Kazi may be going for some of that stupid Kazi stuff, Cecil.
It could be. No, Lee Valiant over there taking on Roy Wilkins.
He might be going for that.
Hey,
oh, guys, coach just ran right by us and got the belt.
And we know for years and years, Coach has no love for the Kamikaze Kid.
Coach just ran right past us and got the belt.
I think Kazi sees him. No.
He sees him, but I don't think he sees that he's armed. Oh, Wilkins hits hard.
On that wooden ramp, that is not a fun landing.
Coach needs to keep his distance or Kazi may sock him again.
What is he?
I think he's trying to slip the belt into one of the Goons. He has not done it yet.
Walter went for the lariat and missed.
Joey Hogan is not letting the coach use the belt.
Oh! What in the what? He just gave Lee Valiant the belt?
Joey Hogan trying to get the coach out.
Are you serious? And coach is just...
Oh my God! He just cracked Eaton with the belt. Coach is going crazy. Kazi is on top. The coach may have just twisted an ankle. He gave the belt back to Joey.
What in the world?
And they won it. Kazi and Valiant have retained the titles.
What a psychotic match.
In one of the craziest main events we've seen in months, Kazi and Valiant retain the titles and have gotten physical possession of their belts back. Coach is throwing every flag he's got.
All the flags.
Match is over, flags or no flags.
No way! That is no way that match happened right now! There's no way! They didn't even made a tag! We came here to fight! We came here to fight! If you guys are cowards, then come in here and fight us! You're a bunch of cowards! That's why you won't fight! Come on! You scared of Ray Can't Drag? You scared of Ray Can't Drag?
8 minutes 44 seconds, your winner. Kamikaze Kid, Lee Valiant.
Let's go! Let's go! Get in here and fight! Get in here and fight, you cowards!
Guys, you don't have anything to prove. You don't have anything to prove. But I tell you what, Gemini Kid, you know, it wasn't but just a few short years ago. I used to run this place. I didn't walk around in shorts. I was dressed to the hilt, and I used to make a difference in this place. And I used to give these people what they wanted to see.
Well, tell them to come in here and fight us!
And I'll tell you what, if you want to fight,
I want to fight!
I still have some power here. It's not going to happen at the Rumble. It's going to happen right now.
Oh my God, the entire dynasty is in the ring!
Steve Green, Brand Attitude!
The entire dynasty has hit the ring on the All-Stars! Oh my God! Brad Attitude, Steve Green, Rick Converse, and Xsiris! The entire dynasty has hit the ring on the All-Stars!
I've been here all day. I've not seen Brand Attitude.
This is very similar to what we will see when the ring is filled with CWF Mid-Atlantic stars on Saturday night, October the 5th. The CWF Rumble will see 30 CWF stars in one match. Please join us Saturday night, October the 5th.
Get it up, guys. You know, they say diamonds are forever, and so is the dynasty.
They just pissed the coach.
The entire dynasty has hit the ring. They're taking the shorts with them.
Does anybody want to see this?
The All-Stars are valiantly trying to get the coach out of the ring.
What to say, people? I think the band's back together, guys.
All Stars, you called out the Thunder one, now you got it. You got the Dynasty, you got Brett Attitude, you got Steve Green, Xsiris, Rick Converse. You don't know what you got into, but I promise you, the first chance we get, we're gonna get you in this ring, and we're gonna beat that ass. You say you wanna fight? Well, now you got a fight coming, and it's gonna be Dynasty style. Wow!
The 4 men in this ring have been in CWF since the beginning. For those of you new fans, this is a long history. And these 2 men right here, they're not here for tonight. They're back for good. They'll see you in 2 weeks. They'll see you in 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, every show. You done.
All Stars, you guys have been impersonating good wrestling for far too long. You are looking at the original All Stars. And when the Dynasty comes, Rick was right. Your ass is ours.
The Dynasty has been reformed at Fire and Desire. We will see you in 2 weeks at the CWF Rumble.